So I'm getting a lot of inboxes about a lot of the stuff that I've been posting, especially last days. Everybody farm. Hey babies. Hey babies. Here. I'll go live. I'm just gonna ramble for a little bit while I wait for people to come in the room. So in case you're watching the replay, y'all not getting a bunch of dead air right now. And let me turn my camera around so y'all can look at the goatees, which let's see if I know how to do this, because I've never done this from my phone. I'm using Restream. I guess I can tell y'all what I'm using. I'm using Restream. So live on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube across multiple platforms without having to redo it or having to come back and post stuff later, or things like that. But if I'm not mistaken, in order for me to see your comments pop up in this app that I'm on, you have to be on YouTube. But I have my laptop with me, so don't worry if you're on TikTok or Facebook. Just give me a second. Once I sit down, I'm gonna walk over to the trampoline and sit down out in the shade because it's hot in the sun, and then I'll be able to see y'all on my other devices. But yeah, I don't know how to turn this camera around. I see video settings, video. Oh, here we go. That's a lot of buttons. Hey, Restream, give us less buttons to turn the camera around. There we go. I'm like, I cannot figure this out. JJ finna take the garbage out. But yeah, the farm babies are out. I'm not finna go in there right now. Maybe when hubby gets home. He's off in 30 minutes. In about 35 minutes, he'll be home if he don't stop nowhere. And maybe once he gets home, I'll go in there. Because since I got all this stuff in my hands, they gonna like attack me because they want to be loved on. And then I can't. So then they gonna scratch me up and tear my legs up. And yeah, I ain't got time for that right now. It's not about them today. It's about y'all. It's about y'all. I want to help y'all. And I know a lot of people want to hear what I got to say because y'all in my inbox. And I have not necessarily, maybe slightly a little bit been ignoring people. But that's because y'all, I cannot. I really can't. Even if it's 10 people a day asking me questions and then we have a 30-minute, 1 hour, 2 hour back and forth chat text session. Why did they just all start running over there? What did they find? Look at them fluffy butts running over there. But yeah, 10 people taking an hour, 2 hours of my day. That's 10 hours, right? That's a full-time job with no pay. That's a full-time job with no pay. So that is why I don't do a lot in my inbox, because it gets overwhelming really, really fast. Okay. So please don't ever take it personal. Like, Chrissy don't ever respond in her inbox. She bogus. It's not even that. And I'm gonna say this in the please stop entitling yourself to other people's time. Just I will. Um, Come on, Daisy. Daisy, come here, little feet. Look here, come Mochi. She think I'm calling her. Come here, little feet. Come on, my little feet. And my little feet. Oh my gosh, Mochi, slow down. Back to her boy she goes. Come on, Daisy. Let's go chill in the trampoline. I hope the broom is back here because this is a long walk. If it's not, and I'm gonna be upset because I plan on chilling. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. I plan on chilling out here. Come on, Daisy. Come on. Come on. With y'all for a little bit. And if it's not clean, or if it's not, I know it ain't clean because we ain't been back here. But if the broom ain't back here and I can't clean it, then that's gonna bum me out. Maybe I should have had hubby put the tent back up for me. Oh, it's up here. Good, 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 good. Okay, so let me sit this down for a second. Tell me where y'all from. What's up? Y'all homesteading? Y'all just interested? Y'all just intrigued? Y'all just being nosy? Tell me where you're from, what your interests are. Let me know how I can help you. Even if you don't catch it live, I'll come back and I'll respond in the comments. And just to give y'all more views of what our space looks like before I cop a squat in the trampoline. One of these days, I'll be able to cop a squat in the swimming pool. One of these days. It's just money is a little funny, so the pool didn't go up again this year. But we are here to talk about money. And just because I'm going through it with some stuff, don't mean that money ain't here. It just means we keep running out before we get everything done. But we are still able to survive. We are still able to have what we have. We are still able to feed ourselves, feed our animals. Um, we just need to work on increasing that. And I'm going to do it with y'all in real time. I'm going to talk to y'all about what I'm doing as I'm doing it, as it grows, as it pushes, as it comes through. And I'm going to testify out loud with y'all. So if it makes sense, y'all can get up and come get it too. Okay? I'm going to share everything with y'all. And I ain't been back here. So before, look, that just caught my eye. I ain't been back here. And the goats can't get back here because of the electric fence. I mean, they can, but they don't because they scared of the fence. But I didn't realize this was overgrown like this back here. And oh my God, that might be corn. Is that corn? No, that's not corn. I don't know what that is. Maybe those are just, no, it's not corn. I thought it was. I almost got excited, y'all. I thought that was corn. That is just some type of palm grass. These, I can't remember what these are called, but they can be used. I don't know if they're edible or just medicinal, but they can be used. So I need to come back over here and look that up to see what that is. That wasn't there a couple weeks ago. It's been raining like crazy. Because look, this is normally standing up big and tall, but everything is linked over because of these storms that just came through here. This is our natural pollinator garden. We literally allow the natural weeds to go bananas right here, and we just contain it and cut around it to keep it somewhat contained. This gives us all our bees, our butterflies, all of our pollinators. There are some baby rabbits or family of rabbits that lives in here. We've seen them come in and out of here. They don't mess with my garden because they can enjoy everything they got in here. There's berries in here. I have before we started to compost. I used to throw some of my garden scraps in here. So there are like vegetables and shit in here. Sorry. It's vegetables and stuff in here too. There's some wild berries. There's some greens growing in here. We thought we had some wild muscadines, however you say it, grapes in here, but it ended up being something else. But anywho, they got stuff to eat in here. Okay, so we leave them be, we let them feast. This keeps them out of my garden, actually. But I was trying to see if I could find some berries for y'all so I could show y'all. But yeah, it's just the wind and the storms that linked everything and knocked everything over. They're normally like right here in this area. If I move stuff, I bet you it's some in there. But I don't have my gloves and I got my toes out. I don't want any bugs to attack me. But yeah, that intrigued me because I'm like, what is that? Why is that over there like that? The rain done came and piled all this up. So normally hubby has to come back here with the lawnmower because the animals won't keep this tame back here since it's so close to the hot wire. They do not like the hot wire, but it's there for their protection and to also keep them from breaking out and going back this way into the forest like I know they want to do. Ooh. Oh my gosh, did y'all hear that? That was a tree. Stop it, Daisy. That was a tree falling. So does a tree make noise if don't nobody hear? I don't know because we just heard it. That was a tree, Daisy. Yeah. Dang, nature, you scary. Come on, you gonna get up here with me? Come on. Let's see if I can hop up here. Come. Are you gonna let me pick you up? Are you gonna let me pick you up? Watch this, y'all. Let's see if she'll do her tricks. Stay. 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 Pew, pew. She's in heat, y'all. So I gotta put her diaper back on her. But yes, my Daisy do treats. Spin. Look up, up. Hey you, up. Spin. Good girl. She's a good girl. I trained her for the circus. I trained her for the circus. Get up there. I coming. There's your diaper. It's actually not that bad over here now that we done moved it away from the trees. There's a couple sweet gums in there. The little sweet gum balls. I'm gonna sit the camera down. Forgive me. We'll get started in this talk on this talk, y'all. I promise. I should put the camera so y'all can see me struggle to get up in this tent. We need a ladder. And there's no way I can sit. Oh wait, I can sit it on there. Ugh, I'm like, is that full of bugs? Why is that in there? That's supposed to be on the ground. So we can y'all. That's supposed to be on the ground so we can have a spot to step down onto outside of here. But I bet you hubby put it up here when he cut the grass. Get on your diaper. Get on my bed. Get away from my computer. Okay. Hey, leave that alone. Yes, because I'm a little old lady that eats peppermint. Okay. So all of that water is now on my shirt. Fun, fun, fun. Move, Daisy. You're gonna knock my phone over. Oh, crazy. I don't want to have to sit in this water, but now I'm gonna have to. Oh, see if I can do this without putting my butt in the water that I just made. I should have got in here first and then moved the top. Duh. Ooh. Okay, I'm in here, y'all. I'm in here, y'all. Y'all know I got some mobility issues, so give me a second. Oh my goodness, my leg. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. And of course, the water is dripping to my butt. So I hope y'all can still hear me. If not, I don't know. We'll find out. This is typically what I do when I come out here and I just want to get outside and get some fresh air. I'll come sit in the trampoline. We got a broom piece that we got from the dollar store. Because I'm sure once Kennedy sees that I'm out, I ain't say nothing. I just went outside. Once she sees that I'm on the trampoline, she's probably going to come out here and start jumping. And I don't want all of this bouncing up in my face. That's a sweet gum ball for my sweet gum trees. They like giant, we used to call them sticker bugs. I don't know what the actual name of them are, but they're bigger than those. And they don't really stick, they just look like them. There's a lot of dead stick bugs in here. I wonder if they flew in here and got trapped. But I promise you, I'm finna talk. Don't. Please be patient. Just pop me up, turn the sound up, and walk away. Keep doing what you're doing. Y'all sitting outside waiting to get your kids from summer camp. Y'all sitting in line waiting for dinner from wherever y'all at. I'm going to talk to y'all today about how we make money on the homestead. I'm going to talk about hubby's job, his actual regular job, moving down south. A lot of people like, yeah, the cost of living is good down south, but what the pay look like? Well, the pay sucks, in short. But if you're in a professional field, the pay is better. If you are open to some physical labor, a little sweat, hopefully no tears, it pays better. If you are open to being in the elements, like my hubby, it pays better. He is. Daisy, what are you doing out there? Get your butt back in here. Go back over there before you fall. She outside the net. Crazy. You're not a cat, Daisy. You are not a cat. Um, my hubby is a hardworking man, and I love him. Like, not just because he's a hardworking man. I love him for so many reasons. But I absolutely do love the fact that he will work for us. I've been a stay-at-home mom for over 10 years now, since 2015. When I retired my salon chair, I was a licensed cosmetologist, and health wouldn't let me be great. So that's all I'm gonna do for now. We had to sit down and talk, and he like, babe, I need you to not die. Sit your tail down. And he like begged me to stay home. And it took me a minute because while I'm thanking him for being a hardworking man, I'm a hardworking woman. I'll turn my camera around. And not doing anything was really hard for me. I felt unproductive and unaccomplished. Um, so that was a really hard thing to do. And if y'all been following my journey, as y'all know, me staying home and not doing anything didn't last long. I did eventually start doing stuff again. So let me briefly recap all the things that I've done because these are the things that I'm going to be talking about. I talk about my experiences. I can't tell y'all about anything that I haven't experienced myself. So that's pretty much where I stay. I stay in my lane, y'all. I don't mind asking questions and seeking clarity and stuff like that, but I pretty much stay in my lane. Let me open up my Restream account on my computer so I can see y'all comments. And I should have brought some candy out here. I feel like my sugars might be dropping. I'm starting to get sweaty. 143, and I got some insulin on board. And I should have brought some wet wipes because I know my hands are filthy now. I got some chips and some water, but I didn't bring no like sugar to get my sugars up fast if my sugars start dropping. Maybe I'll text one of the kids. Welcome to my world, y'all. As a T1D and type 1 diabetic. Nope, I ain't got no no wet wipes. Sorry, I'm showing y'all my crotch. I'll put that right there. I'm not looking at my feet. Sorry, I gotta stuff my face out of my sugars. You hot, Daisy. Lay down. Lay down, girlfriend. Okay, I don't have no comments. Okay. Y'all, that spill of this water bottle sitting in front of my crotch is crazy. It's super crazy. I'm sorry. Inappropriate. Okay, let me check my YouTube and I'm gonna check my TikTok and then I'm gonna keep going. You're inappropriate, Chrissy. Somebody gonna tell me what. It's not that kind of party. Don't worry. Get your face out my back. Well, girl. I'm sorry for the silence. I can't walk and chew gum these days. So give me a second. Hey, you. Couple squat. Why are you trying to escape? Say escape. Yeah, lay down, silly. YouTube, why you not working? And I'm just using, if y'all wondering, like, how am I out here on my computer and everything, be it off the grid. I'm using the hotspot on my phone. We do have cell service. We have Wi-Fi too, but it's got to be hooked up to the generator. We have a modem in the house that's hardwired to the city, so we're not, or satellite, whatever. So we ain't. Oh, my butt is wet. Where are you coming from? Water. We're not all the. That's why I say we're semi off the grid. We're in the very first starting phases of what's the word? I'm transitioning from on the grid to off the grid. And it was kind of sparked by recent events. Our electric panel went out on us. It was always a goal. But our electric panel went out on us. So, like, the house started flickering like a horror movie, like, no lie. We were in a horror movie for a couple days. And then one of my surge protectors, like, exploded. And I don't know. So, we don't know if that kicked it off or what. But, anywho, emergency, emergency, catastrophe. We had to call an emergency electrician to come out and look at the house, make sure the house wasn't at risk of, like, burning down. It's not. But receptacles have to be replaced. The electric panel needs to be replaced. And if that doesn't, like, resolve it fully, then after that point, then we have to work with the co-op, the electric co-op. We're not on city power, but we're part of a co-op's grid, and we have to talk to them to see if it's the outside box that needs work. But the electrician did confirm that the issue was coming from within the house. We just need to make sure that the issues in the house didn't affect the issues outside the house, which I don't know if that would still be their responsibility, home insurance or what. It's just honestly why we didn't have the money. We didn't go all the way down the rabbit hole. We just needed a starting point. Um, and until then, we just figuring it out. Since living off the grid was always a goal of ours anyway, we decided to, instead of, like, getting upset about it and stressing out and just living in, like, just weird uncertainty, to just embrace the flow. That's kind of how I live these days. I learned how to ride waves and I do it very well. That's where my resilience comes in, and this is something we wanted to do anyway. I keep saying that because it is, and maybe this is, God, nature, Mother Earth telling me to get ready because we need to get ready. And, people were like, oh, why do you talk like that? Because this is America, and America sucks sometimes. We are in a war. Cyber attack possibilities are real. Natural disasters are real. So If we ever do decide to get everything fixed and go back on the grid, cool. If we decide to stay off the grid, cool. I just like to be prepared, you know. So since we can't be prepared financially, not yet, I'm gonna share some of my money making tips with y'all, including how we do with affiliate marketing, receiving products for free, surveys, focus groups. What else do I do? My work from home job and my self employment, being a freelancer and aiding other people in their businesses, how we make money there. Maybe me sitting here talking to y'all about it is going to open up more opportunities to me so we can get everything else that we need done. Because like I said, even though we're going through it and struggling a little bit financially, it's not because there is no money there. It's just because the money ain't going, it's not going far enough these days, especially with me having these health issues. If I was a 100%, which nobody's 100% healthy, but if I was as close to 100% healthy as I could possibly be, we would be great. We would be straight. I spend so much money staying healthy, and it feels really unfair at times. It feels extremely unfair that I spend a majority of our income on being healthy. It feels criminal. It feels extremely criminal. Daisy, bring your butt back over here. Bring your butt. Look, she is still outside the net. Now I got grass and dirt on my feet. Don't look at my feet. Hey, come on. Bring your little silly self back over here. Go. Keep going. Keep going, Kitty Daisy. I should have called you Kitty. Come on, Kitty. You are something else. She had a top knot. What happened to you, bun? You done shook your bun out. Um, but like, okay, while I'm still looking up stuff. Let me show y'all how I do my affiliate marketing. I'll start there because I do this one the most. You see this baby's diaper? You want to know how I get stuff like this for free and not pay for it? I show off my dog. I tell everybody that she models. I let her get a little bit of fame on the tube, on the user tubes, and people send me stuff that we need. Get on TikTok Shop. When you get them monetization invites, them brand collab invites, if they make sense, respond to them. If you think that you don't qualify, shoot them a message and tell them how you do qualify, because a lot of times that stuff is automated. They're not looking at the actual person, they're looking at numbers. And their automated systems are telling them if the numbers make sense or not. I have gotten paid and I have gotten free items, and I only have 6,500 followers, I believe, on TikTok. I ain't nowhere near TikTok famous. Honestly, I don't even know if I want that kind of smoke, because that comes with stuff. It comes with a lot of eyeballs, a lot of people, a lot of opinions, a lot of mouths. It comes with a lot of lotters. And I don't know if I want that. So I'm figuring out how to earn and make money in my lane, in my comfortable lane. Yes, growth happens from being uncomfortable, but this might be a lane that I would want to stay comfortable in, because the world, especially social media world, is a really crazy place. But when they send you products, links to possibly sign up for, and you think you don't qualify, apply for it anyway. Send them a message. Within that message, send them a link to your portfolio. These are other products that I have pushed out. Here are the numbers of those products that I have pushed out. Here are the scripts that they sent me, and here's the video of me reading that script. Look at how good I did. Send me your script. Let me do it for you, right? They'll send you stuff if they think it's valuable. They will run ads on your stuff, so the numbers will be there. While I may only have 6,500 followers, with these companies running ads on your pages, on the products that they are sending you to push for them, they'll run ads on that. Those videos, okay, are getting millions of views. Maybe your page ain't getting millions of views, but the stuff with the ads are, and that's all they care about. They do not care that you don't have a million followers. You do not need a million followers to make money. My social media money, when I'm like active, which has been over a year, full disclosure, I let go of social media February 2025, and I did not come back until May of 2026. I took a whole year off to just focus on what we had going on over here on the land, and now I'm back, and I'm right back in it. I'm picking up right where I left off. And I think since I left such a blank space there, and that my pages went from no action whatsoever to a whole lot of action real fast, the algorithms are going, okay, what's going on with this girl? People are looking at her, let's push her. That's what's going on with me. So social media is a weird thing. You don't have to be on and popping 24 hours of the day, 7 days a week, to keep a status. Sometimes taking a break is actually a boost. Okay. Um, One more thing, and I'm gonna lay back down. What's my sugars? 139. So yeah, it's going down. If y'all can see that, it's my insulin pump. I'm sweaty. Insulin pump is this one. My Dexcom is that one. And another way that I make money and put myself out there is I talk about my life. I talk about the products. I use a Tandem T Slim, T something, T Slim something X2 or something like that. Which I like. I like the control IQ. I like how the insulin adjusts according to what how my body is doing. My sugars are low right now, so it's probably not going to pump me as much insulin as it would if I was normal. That's me talking about a product, and you might think that sitting on the video talking about a product ain't nothing, but they be seeing this stuff. They have AI, they have all kind of stuff that is triggered. It gets triggered when they hear their name. When you say their name or you say their slogan. If I say T1D or T1D looks like me, that's going to trigger JDRF, the Junior Diabetes Research Foundation. That's how I ended up on the campaign with them. My face was on their website. I was a part of their campaign in 2020, I believe, 2020 or 2019. I got a boost from them, of influx of people on my pages because I was on their campaign as an advocate for affordable health care. I'm always talking about how criminal it is for them to charge what they charge in order for people to live. This is life saving technology, life saving medicine, and they're charging an arm and a leg where people are deciding gas for my car, food for my refrigerator, or medicine so I don't die. That should be criminal. I talk about that. And JDRF heard me because I talk about my pump. I use their slogans. I use their hashtags. They saw me. They reached out to me. I became a part of their campaign. Okay. Um, I mean, affiliate marketing is just literally as easy as talking about the stuff you already use. Don't go out and buy nothing. Don't go spend no money. Talk about what's already in your house. Let them come to you or start shooting your shot. We could do a whole episode on just shooting your shot if y'all let me know. But y'all got to let me know because I don't want to just be out here talking to myself. Y'all have to let me know if these are things that y'all are interested in. Some added to my to-do list. I should have brought, why did I not bring a tripod out here, y'all? Because I can't sit my phone still with it being on the charger because, of course, my phone's finna die. Um, yeah, y'all got to let me know. Got my other phone. Got my other phone. This is just my play phone. I'm like the little kids and it's not connected to nothing but Wi-Fi. Um, but it's a camera. It's got internet on it. It is still valuable. And I don't know my password by heart and it's not popping up. So that's actually what I'm pulling it out for. Y'all don't have no questions, huh? None. Okay then. Alright then. Alright. Alright, let's ride. There's some like little bitty tiny net bugs flying around in here. What is them, Daisy? What is them? I don't know. Hmm. They so little. I don't think they biting. They just in my face. I gotta connect to the internet first. Mm-mm. My TikTok ain't showing up. I wonder why that is. Oops. Shh, don't tell nobody I gave these corn chips. Um, okay, what else? We talked about affiliate marketing and semi got into some brand sponsorship info. What about just content creation, period? So I looked at my stats before I got on here. And last week, or the last 7 days, I only made like $8. Okay. Not a lot of money whatsoever. 8 times 4, 32, right? $32 a month, they'll pay for nothing. Maybe a couple of these subscriptions. But what I always like to tell myself is whatever I can do on one thing, one app, one method, one strategy, times it by 10 by taking that strategy and putting it somewhere else. So if I'm making $32 a month in general, like a not in general, average for all of the stuff that I'm doing, times that by 10, that's $320 a month. Still may not seem like a lot, but at that point, it pays a bill. 320 is a car note, it's groceries, it's gas, okay? It's a splurge if you want to just spend it on something that you like doing that you wouldn't want to spend your hard earned money, because this ain't hard earned money. We talking extremely easy, maybe even passive income, because some of these affiliate links is typically going to be passive income. You work for that first video and then after that it rolls over and makes its money on its own. You don't have to do nothing else. They run ads, they push it, you collect the dividends, okay? Um, and mind you, again, I just came back 2 months ago. Let me tell y'all how it's gonna look in a couple months. I'm gonna multiply this. Multiply by what? I don't know. But it's gonna multiply, and every day or not every day, every week, I'll give y'all at least a weekly update. I'll come and show y'all those numbers, or at least talk about them. If I don't show you, if you come in my group, I'll actually show you. I'll do screenshots and show y'all in my safe space, Chrissy on the homestead.com. Um, I'll show y'all what those numbers look like so y'all can see them if y'all don't believe me. So when I do come back and be like, y'all will never believe how much money I made this week, I'm claiming it in advance. When I come back and tell y'all how much money I made, y'all will believe me because y'all watch me do it. Okay. And hopefully y'all was doing it right along with me. I would love for all of us to be getting it like that. Um, there was a point in time when I was making a couple $100 a month on one app alone. Then times that by 10. Okay. I just gotta get, I think I heard hubby pulling up. I think let me see, what was I doing at that time? Facebook. I was getting paid from Facebook, affiliate marketing, my own business, pushing and promoting other people's businesses, working for other people's businesses, and having distributors sell stuff for me. And I'm me paying them commission, me having them a part of my affiliate program versus me making money off of their products. I've had people making money off of my products, which made me money. That's how I was able to pay them. Right. Um, I do hate that my TikTok ain't working, even though it's supposed to be. Let me let hubby know I'm out here. I hear him in the shop, but he can't see me back up. Who the? Could y'all hear him? He like, what? Yeah, I know our neighbors are sick of us. coming. I love him, y'all. Oh no, our neighbors like they black asses is always over there making some kind of effing noise. Because even though we in the country, they can hear us. Because the thing is you can have a whole lot of land and acres in between you, but you're in the country, it's quiet. So and sound travels. Me just making, I heard it echoing. They probably heard me a couple blocks over. Where he at, Daisy? Where he at? Tell him come on. I'm turn my camera around. Oop, I didn't turn the camera off. My bad. Hi, booty.
I'm like, the heck is that noise? And I heard it again. I'm like, it better not be nobody back here.
Who do you? Don't you lick my fingers.
What y'all doing?
Waiting on you to come home. I ain't do the animals yet. You see that growing over there?
What?
That's them same little like lily pad looking things that was growing in my greenhouse. Look how big they are over there. They huge. I can't remember what they call, and I gotta remember. I gotta look them up and see what you can do with them. I can't remember, but they are useful. It's a weed, but they growing. It's a natural, not a natural, a beneficial weed, I should say. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. That just happened in the last couple of days when it rained. Oh, I know.
You cleared the spider webs off through here?
I know.
Which way you walk?
I probably cleared them with my face. I was using Daisy's diaper to swing at them.
You went through this way though?
Mhm. I got flip flops on. I wasn't walking through the wet area. Get off me! I think you let a fly in. They followed you.
Like,
They followed you.
you ain't zipped the thing up.
'Cause Daisy was freaking walking around. I should have. She was just walking around like a freaking cat. If you going in the house first before you come back out here?
Probably, yeah.
Can you grab? I need three things from you. I need my glucose tablets because my sugars are dropping. A sweaty. Take Miss Sassy Pants back with you because I think she's ready to go in the house. And my scarf so I can help you with the animals. My scarf should be sitting on top of the or next to the dirty clothes hamper. My outside scarf.
What color?
I think it's red. It's sitting right on top. It's not in the hamper. It's like hanging off the side of it. Go with daddy. Go with daddy. Go.
Come on, little people. Come on. Come on. Oh, you want me to pick you up? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Don't eat all the shit.
Y'all ate the other bag?
I think the kids ate
No,
the
they
bag.
probably did. Eat all the chips. Well, come on in here with me, dear. It is hot. It's hot. My phone hot. Mm, um. Okay, let's talk about self-employment. Let's talk about ways you can make some money on your own time. Y'all sit on these apps and on social media all day. Why y'all not making no money? helping other businesses promote, market themselves, talk to their customers. That's type of stuff that you can do from home. I did it. Create a marketing package, drop it down real low for sale. Price it at 100, 200, 300, 400, $500 because at some point you will eventually build yourself up to charge that. Until then, put it on sale for like 90% off. Get some people into the room that are interested or that need marketing services but can't afford to pay Bob Co and them, right? Bobco.com. I don't know. I'm making up a name. I have no clue who that is, if that is a real site. I do not endorse them. Um, they can't afford a $2,000 marketing strategy. They can afford things like that, but they may be able to afford somebody with a proven strategy of social media growth. If you have a social media page that's popping, even if it's just a personal brand, it don't have to be no business. You and your personal brand, that is your portfolio. Mm, that's your portfolio. Get on Canva. It's free 99, and create a pitch deck to start pushing and promoting yourself. I know a lot of people are against AI, um, and don't think that it should exist in this world, but it has its place. If you can get on any of these AI sites, I'm not even gonna mention a name. I'm gonna let you pick which one makes sense for you, um, and tell it what you are capable of. Hi, my name is such and such, and I do this. List it all. Drop your websites, drop your social media handles, drop all the things that make you great at doing what you do when it comes to building your personal brand. Then ask that AI site to create a marketing proposal for you to be able to do it for other people, for their business or for their own personal brands as a social media marketing manager. Okay. Provide two, three, maybe four different packages. I can come and we can connect weekly, monthly. I can be here every dang day. If you want to be here every day, I can do something for you and you ain't got to talk to me for another 3 months. We can do it quarterly. I will create your strategy. I will create your prompts. I will create some of your basic brand posts that you can come in and adjust yourself, a brand package that I can create for you, as well as some blog ideas, some outlines. If you want me to be a full-blown content writer, we could do that too. Have a package price for all these different things. Ask these GPTs to create that for you. And then you go through it, fine comb, go through it, fix it, because you don't want it to look and smell and taste like AI. Okay, I want you to put in some work and some effort, and have it create something for you until you can afford to hire a manager, an assistant, and somebody to help build this for you. These are the tools that you can use. These tools are there for you to use to help yourself grow. The only thing I will say, though, to be a responsible part of any community and to have a little bit of green to you, eco-friendliness to you. If you ever have to use AI or whatever these things that supposedly, not supposedly, do hurt the economy, one thing that you can do to help this footprint that you are leaving, anytime you use any type of technology, me on my phone right now, I am leaving a footprint, but we get it. Some of us can't just completely disappear and go off the grid. Y'all would love to do that one day. We ain't there. um in the meantime, whenever I can afford to pay for things, the moment that I am able to pay for things, which I've paid for many AI services versus just using the free version, because what I don't want them to do is to pull it from people that didn't ask for it. So instead of doing the free versions all the time, My bad, y'all. My phone is hot. It's an iPhone 14. It's older. It's refurbished. It was used when I bought it. Frugal Homestead. I don't buy nothing brand new. I don't pay full price for nothing. But I think they sold me a bad one, which I've purchased used phones before. My kids and hubby, they got used phones. But mine the only one getting hot like this. I think it needs a new battery. I should have sent it back. I should have sent it back. Mm-mm. He did just ask me don't eat all the chips, and I dang near did. I dang near did. Why would I be talking to you? I didn't even know you was behind me. You behind all the way over there.
They come down the path.
Don't you jump up here. I should have told you to bring me some napkins. I had to be like a little kid and wipe my hands on my shirt, but I'm sweaty, so it ain't like when I go in the house, I must take a shower. Thank you. Thank you. It's so hot. So I'm trying to still. Y'all know this whole time I've been trying to get to my freaking TikTok because I can see people are talking to me,
Don't you bring
or maybe not talking, at least watching and hearting, but I can't see them because I'm getting notifications on.
You know, I've been driving without my just in my little kid.
Not in your wallet.
My whole wallet is up. I didn't realize I didn't have my wallet. I'm off my lunch break.
Well, I don't know why you don't never take your wallet off and put it back where you used to keep it. I've noticed that you should start keeping it in your pants pocket. Because I was looking for your wallet the other day in church arts.
This thing
Where's
I
his
did
wallet?
leave. This thing I did leave with it.
Ooh, the sun went down, but it's still hot. It's working now, y'all. That's crazy. We've been talking for how long now? We're able to see. It don't even tell you. Oh, it do 55, 13. I've been talking out for an hour and can't see Jack squat. Couldn't see Jack squat. Right, whole chat. Um. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's a good thing I couldn't see. Maybe it's a good thing I couldn't see the messages talking about you trying to be my girl. Look here, Ashton. You must be a bot. I'm married. Your hubby said don't get hurt. I don't think it's a real person. It's a probably a bot on YouTube. And if it is a real person, thank you so much for the compliment. But I'm is married. I've been happily spoken for 20 years. 20 years? How old is you? I grew up with this man, okay? Literally 20 years, established June 20, no, 2006. June 2006, when me and hubby decided we was going to be an item. Hello, shout out, please. If you still here, Sophia, there go your shout out. Shout out Sophia Dash O3H2T. I don't know when y'all be having names like that. I be feeling like y'all. Yeah, I think Ashton is a bot because it's like four different people on here with that same profile picture. So it's a bot, and that's not a real person. They need to interact so they can do whatever they gonna do, and I ain't. But no, we was on here from home, and I think before I got cut off, before my phone started acting stupid, which is I know it's me now. I'm not using my phone. My phone had a better camera. Let's see. And then what y'all been waiting for? Working from home, just regular contracted jobs. If I could do that, I'm gonna be ready to go in the house. Okay. Okay. Connection lost. Reconnecting. Connect. See it. And see camera. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off. The first one I give y'all while I'm waiting for that to connect is Omni. Omni, I believe it's Omni Interactions. Just type it in OMNI. I first of all, the full disclosure, try at your own risk. I did get into the program. They did get me to pay the background check. I did pass my background check. I did start, but I got kicked out on day one because I did not pass, I guess, the VPN permissions, whatever. I don't know. My red flag about them is that if for whatever reason um, make it through their system checks, they kick you out and they don't even give you the courtesy of telling you why. All they say is your location cannot be verified. You are permanently banned from working with Omni. That's what they did to me after I paid $40 for a background check. I went to the pre-class meetings with all the people with the instructors. So I know it's a legit program, but I'm saying all of that to say, get your stuff in order and make sure your checks are completed and satisfied before the class. Because if you step into the classroom and something is illegal, they kick you out of the class off, but they will also it won't even give you clarity on why. So um Omni Interactions or Omni Solutions, that's what it is. Omni Solutions, y'all. My bad. It's Omni Solutions. Um, the pay there. If I won't tell you what company I would have been working for, because that goes against my NDA, even though I'm not working for them anymore, and I'm not like scared to lose my job. I still be sued, so I won't say what company I worked for within the Omni Solutions enterprise, but it was in the healthcare field. I was not like I wasn't coding, not a medical assistant, nothing like that. I was supposed to be booking appointments for something like a ride share service for people with medical needs. And the pay, if I'm not mistaken, was somewhere like six. I'm trying to remember. That's why I'm having a brain fart. I was finna say like six something per interval, but that's not. That's another company. Omni paid like 39 cents per call minute. It's not just a blanket hourly. You're not on the phone, taking calls, you're not getting paid. There's a minimum. It'll be like a 27 cent per minute minimum. So say for instance, just the phone ain't ringing for whatever reason, 'cause it's all inbound. I wasn't calling nobody. I wouldn't been calling anybody. They would have been calling me. Um,
I would have made a minimum of 27 cents per call minute. And I still may be getting that wrong. But overall, the pay ended up being somewhere between $10 an hour and like $12 to $13 an hour. Yes, again, not life changing money, but a job. Because remember, you're not driving, you're not commuting, no gas. You could stay home, you could cook breakfast, lunch, dinner. You saving money. You saving money on having to have this fantastic work attire. You saving money because everybody ain't inviting you to drinks after. Okay, y'all. I am back. I'm sorry. Turn it down so y'all not getting all that feedback. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to switch my camera to the new phone and off the computer. No, no, no. Oh, there you go. I figured it out. Um, I lost my train of thought. What was I at? Um,
Okay, let me
let me
kind of
kind of
semi
semi
start
start
over.
over.
Omni
Omni
Solutions.
Solutions.
You take an
You take an
assessment.
assessment. Oh, y'all.
This sound like
This
weird.
is real weird. Let me turn on my phone.
Is that better? Okay. Um, Omni Solutions. You apply resume like a regular job. Once you get cleared, I'm pretty sure they probably use AI to file through all of the applications. Once you get through that initial portion, you get sent links to take a hardware assessment to see how your customer service skills is looking. Super basic. Um, and then sorry, it's a real bad lag. And then after that, I'm trying to remember if I had to do. I think I may have had to do like a 2-question interview, and it's pre-recorded. This guy on the screen asks you a question, you have to respond as if you're talking to him, and you record it. They let you watch it. It plays it back so you can review it, and then it sends to them. That's like phase 3. So phase 1 is the resume application. Phase 2 is the hardware assessment. Phase 3 is the pre-recorded interview. Then after that, all checks are passed. Then you do your background check. That's phase 4. Phase 5 is going to be your classroom, your group interview, um, which is honestly more like a group meeting. It's really not an interview. They're like running all the details about the program, the pay, the
what to expect, the company that you'll be working, that you'll be contracted to work for. It's an info session, is really what it is. You're already in at that point. And then phase 6 is the beginning of your classes, which are paid. It's paid training. Um, phase 7 would be live calls. The training for the company that I should have been contracted for was going to take like a month and a half, almost 2 months. Um, and I can't remember if it was paid training from day one. It might have been like the first of the first week or two wasn't paid because it was mostly info, but when y'all was actually doing stuff, it was paid. And then there's a pay increase once you actually start taking live calls on your own. So it was like it was levels. But for you to be working from home, for you to not have to go, it's even though it's like 7 phases and it seems like it's a lot, it's a much easier interview and onboarding process than to work a regular job. Y'all know y'all go through the interview with the supervisor, then the interview with the manager, then the interview with the PM, and then the panel interview. And it's a lot. It'll be 2-3 months before you actually start working a regular job. So this one only took like a week or two to get to the point of actually starting to work. So it's much faster, more streamlined, less pay. But since where I left off. But since you're an independent contractor, you get your whole check. You have to be responsible now because you're going to have to pay taxes at the end of the year. But what's nice about being an independent contractor is you can get all your money now and pay taxes later versus taxes coming out of every check. So it will feel like you're making a little bit more money. If you're really good at writing off, if you're a tax person that can write off your computer and your home space and some of your utilities and different things like that, you can get a lot of that back in your tax reform. Not necessarily get it back, but what you would have been paying in taxes gets knocked out because of your expenses, your expenditures. So that's something to consider as well. That's that company. Look them up. I cannot fully vet them because I didn't get far enough along in the program to give y'all more insight. Try at your own risk. Who else? Transcribe Me and eScribers. eScribers.net. I think just type in eScribers on Google. Those are transcription companies, AI based transcription companies that transcribe and scope legal proceedings all over the country. And what you are doing is you're coming behind an AI transcription service and proofreading it with a human mind, human eyes, human detection. Because AI don't catch everything. AI stupid sometimes. Okay. But what's nice about that is you don't have to sit there and listen to 10 hours of recordings and transcribe it from scratch. You will still have to listen to whatever you're being assigned to, but you're correcting versus full-blown typing it out. You do need to have a higher word per minute typing capabilities for that job. I think they want you to have like 60 to 70 word per minute for that job. So where my typing my click clacker girls at, my click clacky guys. If y'all are able to type and keep up and grammar is on point, there is going to be a grammar test to get into these roles. Grammar tests. You need to be able to follow style sheets, which is pretty much it's going to tell you how they want things to be formatted. That's your style sheet. You are going to have to be responsible when it comes to time management. Some of these stuff have extremely strict deadlines because you're only a cog in the wheel. It's going to go through multiple hands before it's finalized to ensure that this legal document is accurate. Okay, because these are legal documents that are uploaded into the court systems for forever. And your name is on the bottom of that list with a signature and everything as one of the certified transcriptionists, whatever. Your name is going to be attached to this stuff. It's as close as being in the courtroom yourself and being a stenographer, but without the little funky machine. I've always wanted to do that, but I never got into learning it. But yeah, it's a legal document, and you are a legal transcriptioner, transcriber, or scopist when you take on these roles. You're still an independent contractor versus their employee, but you must meet their deadlines to remain active in their programs. Pay. The pay will suck in the beginning. Full disclosure. Sucky, 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 sucky. But it's only going to suck because you're new and you're slow. They pay per page, per typed page. Um, just to throw a number out there, it's not always so. Some of them pay, like I gave you two different companies, Transcribe Me, eScribers. There are a couple of others out there. The one that I did personally was eScribers. I started with Transcribe Me, but I put it on pause. I can go back and work for them at any time. Once you in, you in. You can pause your activity, put your schedule. I can go in tomorrow and update my schedule and say, hey, I'm ready to start working again. And they'll start to send me work with contracted due dates, okay? I think for that one, starting off as a scopist, I wasn't transcribing, I was scoping, which again means it's already been transcribed. You're going in and you're updating things to fit their style sheet, making sure grammar, punctuation, wording, stuff like that is right. I was paid 75 cents per sheet. So if you're working a job that includes 20 sheets times 75 cents, and then however long it takes you to complete 20 sheets. I can't remember what the actual breakdown. They give you a breakdown. I wasn't prepared. I'll come back and I'll give you that information maybe in the typed post. But like 20 minutes of transcription is going to end up being 20 sheets of paper. I don't know. And 20 sheets times 75 is what? $150. Did I say that right? I feel like that's like way wrong. Christy, can you add? Let me see if I can add. 75 cents. Don't talk about me if I'm way off. Times, yeah, I said $150, $15. I'm like, that's a lot of money. $15. So that's why I said don't judge me. But $15, and then say you do a project like that 2 times a day, 5 days a week. Okay, times 2 times 5. That's $150 work week. Pay don't seem super fantastic, but over time you get faster. So some people have claimed that they make anywhere from $10 an hour to up to $30 an hour because they've been doing it for 15 years and they are lightning fast. So that one is really up to you, your dependability, your work ethic, and your ability to work and perfect your craft. That is up to you. But what's nice about those jobs are, since it's transcription, there's no talking unless you're talking and chatting with the manager in Microsoft Teams or in a meeting, which is far and few between because most of the time they're just emailing you. You're not really talking. You can be in a room. They prefer for you to be in a quiet, secure space because it is a legal document, it's a legal meeting, it is public once it's posted. But you want to be in a secure space, but you don't be in a dead quiet space. You could possibly be somewhere where hubby or somebody else in the house is also working, with a screen facing away from you. Or you can have your little mini call center in the house. If the dogs bark, ain't nobody tripping because your dogs are barking. If the baby wake up for the nap and start crying, nobody's tripping that the baby start crying because you're not on camera. There's no microphone. You're typing. So that's what's nice about that one. Where with Omni, for me to do the rideshare service, I need to be in a secure space. I need to be somewhere where people are not overhearing conversations that I'm having with the member or the customer. And I obviously don't want to be anywhere where it's really loud and obnoxious because I should be in a professional setting. So, and I gotta talk. So, there's that, but that one pays a little bit more. So it's like little extra work, more security, higher pay, take your time, grow at your own pace, may start off slow and pay, but can get better over time. It does require a little more brain power. Following the script and calling customer service is easy. Literally follow the script. The hardest part is going to be dealing with unreasonable people, but as long as you follow the script, it's actually not that bad. Don't take it personal. It's not about you. But transcription is a whole nother monster. Unless you're like an author or English teacher or whatever, it is, even with good grammar, it is a little it's a little cringy sometimes because not only do you have to deal with have to have an eye for editing, um, each jurisdiction, their style sheet may require a different format. So you can't get comfortable. That's the part that used to bug me. By the time I will finally get to a point like, oh, I've been working in the DC Superior Court. All of my training and documents was in DC Superior Court. And then my next assignment is like in New Hampshire. And they want something completely effing different. Don't say this. You must say this if it's a child name, and don't use the child name. Say this. And it's just like, so then you got comfortable and you start to create and scope your document, get to the end of your document and go, I've been doing it under DC standards, and now I have to start over. So now your job that was paying you $10 an hour is probably only paying you like $5 an hour now because you had to redo everything. That part was like used to bug me, and that's why I ended up pausing it because I was doing way too much at one time, and I was just draining myself mentally. So I'll come back to that one when I'm ready. I'm never going to give it up. But right now, while I got a lot going on, I put that on pause so I can focus on my customer service job on the farm and rebuilding my websites. Those are the things that I'm working on right now because I'm getting off of a lot of these bigger platforms like Square and all these other places. I'm working on hosting my own everything. Um, and I just keep looking over to make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments, and I am not. So I think we good. Um, no, I am not missing anything. Okay, that's Facebook. That is YouTube. Hey, Abel, thank you so much for joining the live. If you're still here, I can't see my numbers. I very well might be talking to myself. Hold on one more, y'all. And TikTok. But I think that was it. This was a really long video. I didn't have any structure. I'm outside. I don't have my notebooks and things in front of me. Normally, when I go live, they're a lot smoother than this. But I randomly just decided to go live because I felt like it today. I felt like putting my face on camera and kind of showing y'all a little bit of what goes on here. I hear her. He's back outside. I hear a hummingbird. I heard it. Um, so I'm gonna go help him. Maybe I'll walk over there with the camera on so y'all can just see how we take care of the animals at night before we lock them down for the evening. And I will catch y'all tomorrow. I got a couple videos, short videos to post that I'll probably put across all of my pages. Chances are I'm gonna put it everywhere. Of course, I'm currently offline. Why would I not be offline? That's how these things work. My phone getting hot, and I feel like it's gonna be stupid again. Well, y'all getting crazy feedback from me like that whole time. I swear I turned that mic off, and it looked like it was still on. So y'all probably couldn't hear nothing I was saying. Probably couldn't hear a thing I was saying. I can't see. I put y'all on pause for a second. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Give me 1 second. Let's see. I'm still
keeping the video. I'm going to pull out video is going to end up, and I'll take notes of that. If I could do better next time. Oh, I didn't even know I could do that. If I didn't want to be on camera, I didn't have to be. Kind of cool. Didn't know that that was a thing. I didn't know that that was a thing. Let me see what we got going on over here. I'm trying to get this other one to go away. I don't know how to do it. Well, at least.
So that's the joys of being in Florida. So that's the joys of it's crazy how I'm gonna have to shut down. Like, I need this thing to not explode. Ooh. My nerves. I just got an electric shock in the back. I just got some zippy zap. All right, y'all. I had to bring me these glucose tablets. 41 and no insulin on board. So I really didn't need it. But as soon as I started walking and going up there, I'm not sure what if I need to take more insulin, I'll take it when I get in the house. My feet are so gritty. What you need the oats for? I can't hear you. What you need the oats for?
That said to save it for something.
Yeah, that's how I make my fodder trays, my fodder trays. Oats are not for them to just eat straight. That's how I make my greens. What you need it for? He asked me, don't mind my fat stomach. He texted me and asked me what I need these oats for, like he was about to use them. So I go, what you finna use them for? I ain't need them. So what you asking me for? Nothing. I did not bring a hair tie, and I don't think I got one in the bag. I'm about to use, and I got locks, and my locks work just fine by themselves because I got locks. Ugh. Getting up from a seated position on the floor sucks for my legs. When I say I'm working on my legs and I say I'm jumping on the trampoline, this is what that looks like. I don't be jumping, but I do work my calf and my thigh muscles. It's part of my physical therapy. So one of these days, it won't be so hurty to get up from off of the floor. So right now, doing that with my feet works my calf. To work my thighs, squat. That's it. And I can't do much because it starts to burn. And I didn't stretch, so I'm not gonna do my full sets. I don't want to hurt myself trying to show you. But yeah, what started off as fun for the kids ended up being a physical therapy tool for me and my neuromuscular issues. But now I'm gonna have to sit y'all back down because I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Ugh.
I did it. I should, you know what? I'm gonna mark this other way so we could check on our flower pots, our flower plots. I should say. Let's get the chickens. Yo, these flowers grew like crazy. You see our little trail that we started. We lined the fence with some firewood. And then I don't know if y'all can see way down there. It's a little pathway in between the gazebo and our tall grass. The ground is too soft right there, so he can't ever get over there with the lamp on. But look, this is where the trampoline used to be. And since it was already there right there, I planted flowers, zinnia, marigolds, and a whole bunch of other flowers. And they are coming up beautifully. So I need to put a little border or something on it. And then see if I go back here, which I'm not going to be able to walk all the way in there because I got flip flops on. I got beauty berry trees that got chopped down. They done multiplied on me. They coming back. So some right there, some right here. These are all beauty berries right here, y'all. It's a couple greenbrier vines in there, but most of it is beauty berries. And some down there too. It's a bunch of them. So yeah, this whole plot. Let me see if I can point to it. So from behind that tree right there, all all the way to down there, that's all going to be beauty berries. It's going to be just a big beauty berry jungle right there. I'll try to see if I can create a walkway in between them before it gets too crazy. I'll see what I can work on. Probably not this weekend. We'll have relatives here. My sisters will be here. And my sisters and my nieces and my one nephew from those two siblings will be here this weekend from Memphis and Chicago. So I probably won't be doing a whole lot of work this weekend, but next weekend I'm gonna have some catching up to do because if it continues to rain like it's been raining, this stuff is gonna grow so crazy on me, and I ain't gonna be able to get to nothing. It's soggy over here, real soggy. Yes, I gotta walk around because I'm avoiding all that. The ground is low, which you can lick. I don't know if y'all can see it. Get off me, the dragonfly. The ground slopes like that, starting over there, but it get real low down here, so water just sits. Oh, see, I just stepped in another low spot. Jesus, my heart just dropped. So yeah, we have to grade the land out here, but money. So until we can afford to do things, I'm satisfied. I ain't tripping. I'm over here. I'm killing the grass. I may end up pulling some of this cardboard up because some of it still got stickers. These are good, but I ran out, so I started using other stuff just to kill the grass. Um, yeah, we will eventually mulch over here. This is my little tiny garden. My tiny garden. These are loofahs. I don't know if y'all can see that. I got loofahs on the edges, sunflowers on the back edge, and corn in the middle. It'll only be a couple stalks. I think I did, what did I do? Three sisters or four sisters? So they probably, what you need? Nothing.
What?
You need something.
Yeah, some more mineral.
The pregnant mineral or the baby mineral?
Pregnant.
Minerals for our pregnant goatee. Oh, I see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit y'all down. Call it one. This was a weird, wonky stream, but it's fine. If it's anything worth saving, I will put it back up. If it's not worth saving, I'll take it down and we'll try again next time. Chrissy on the homestead. Have a great day.